Hi, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to put some content now into the squeeze page. The first thing that we need to do is to come over to this first row here and insert a column. We click on that and we're going to be putting a headline. So what these here mean, these are the column, let me see, how can I explain it? So you've got obviously like divided by none, divided into 2, divided into 3. So divided into 4, etc. If you wanted to have some text here and an image here, and you wanted the dimensions, like the proportions, to be like that, you'd go for that. If you wanted the image on the left hand side, you'd go for that one, for example. If you wanted 4 columns of different text, for example, you'd go for that. So it's just the way you're laying out the page. And on this one, we're just going to go for this single block. Then once we've got that, we insert a module, and we choose from these. And we're going to go for text. Now these modules, there's also a page that shows you exactly what all of these are. So when you click on this, you might not be too clear on what some of these are. Most of them are self-explanatory, but some of them won't be. You won't be able to see a demo as such. So let me show you that page. So if you click on the link below this video, this will take you through to the home page of Elegant Themes. Then you just need to click on Browse Our Themes. Then when you get to the first one, which is Divi, which is their flagship theme, you click on Learn More. That brings you through to this Divi page. And there's all the information about Divi on here, including these little videos on the different elements of it. And then here you have the elements for every occasion. And this is exactly what we were just showing. So for example, if I go to text, then that opens up an example of the text module. But if I was to go to, excuse me, pricing table, for example, it'll show you an example of the pricing table module. So you can get to see exactly what these are going to look like. If I was to go to, let me see, one of the, like a number counter, for example, then you can see how that works. And these are nice little elements that you can put into your web pages. Now we don't need those at the moment for our squeeze page, but I just thought it'd be useful for you to know where you can get in more information on Divi. So back on our builder page, and we've got our text module here. I'm just going to click on the little bar at the side there, and I'm going to name this headline. So now you can see that we can see at a glance exactly what that one is. Then we'll go over to the original squeeze page, and I'm just going to Control-C, copy that. I'm going to drop that into a notepad just to rinse clean the HTML coding on there. Control-X to cut that from that little notepad. Back over to here, into the headline, and I'm going to pop that in there. Now at the moment this is just in standard format text. So if we click on Save Draft, and then we're going to preview it, and we'll take a look at what it looks like, and it's going to look pretty dull, I will tell you that much. Here we go. Right, so as you can see, this clearly is not working as a squeeze page. Now, what we need to do is we click on these little lines here again to get into the kind of editing of this particular module. Click on Advanced, and then we're going to choose a custom header font so that we can make this look more snazzy. And I'm going to go for Oswald. You can also choose a custom color. Now we know that our squeeze page is quite light here. It's going to change as that gets bigger, so we might want to change that as we go. So let's say for the moment that we go for a custom color that is kind of quite dark blue, like that. And I'm going to change the header font size to take that up to 50. Now when I move that, I don't know if you noticed, but over here a little kind of mobile phone picture came up. Now if I click on that, you'll see that the desktop is set at 50. It's also given me the option to set tablet and smartphone. So what that means is that you can, this is so mobile responsive, this theme, that you can change it depending on what it is that the people are using to view it on. So if we go over to tablet, for example, we might want to take the tablet down a bit to 40. And if we go over to smartphone, we might want to take that down to 30. Okay, and back to here where our text is on general settings. Then I'm going to select that, and this little drop down here I'm going to choose heading 1. I'm also going to center it. So now this is heading 1, and although it looks like it's just in black text in a simple font, because we've changed the advanced design to Oswald and for the desktop 50, you're going to see that once we save and exit and we go back to this and we preview it, it's going to look quite different. So I click on save and exit. I'm going to click on save draft. Click on preview and go over here and see what it looks like. So as you can see, quite substantially different, and now already beginning to come to kind of begin to look like a proper squeeze page. But we've got plenty more work to do, but as you can see, we're getting there. So now if we come back to the original squeeze page, you can see that what I did here was use a couple of different colors. We can do that as we move down, because this image is going to change as we add more content to it. But there's another kind of sub-headline here. So I'm going to Control-C, copy that, drop that into the notepad to rinse the HTML, and then Control-X to cut it out of there. Go back over here, and I'm going to click on Insert Module and Text. And then on the Advanced Design settings, we'll go for Oswald again. But the header font size I'm going to leave at 30, and the custom color I'm going to leave for the moment. I'm going to center the text orientation there, paste that in, save and exit, save draft, and then preview that. And let's see how that looks. Okay, so as you can see, each little bit that we put on there, the picture's beginning to move down. Now, what I didn't do, for the eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed, I didn't change this to a header. So I changed that to a header, and then save draft. You don't have to save draft as much as I'm doing, but I think it's probably just force of habit now, because I'm terrified of losing what I've done, what work I've done. So here we go, let's have a look at this. So now you can see that sub headline there. Probably want to make that a bit bigger. So we go back over here, click on this one, go to advanced, and I'll take that up to say 39. Preview that without saving draft. See how that looks. Yep, that looks pretty good. And you can just see the horizon beginning to come through here, but that will come through by the time we've finished adding everything that we need to add. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we're going to be adding in our opt-in details, and in order to do that we need to link up Aweber or GetResponse, whichever autoresponder you use, but for this example I'll be showing you how to do it with Aweber, and we'll do that on the next video. All the best, Trevor.